Hey Belmont 4th graders, it's Miss Furman here. I am here today to go over with you the partial quotient or the Hangman strategy used for division. So we have 749 divided by 7, and remember we're thinking back to partial product, so we're using those nice numbers. So whatever I divide by, I know it's going to be a nice number that I can multiply by 7. So blank times 7, so a number times a 7. And I know I'm going to have to get all the way up to 749. And thinking in my head, I automatically know, okay, 100 times 7 equals 700. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract. I'm going to be left with 49. Now, the great part about partial quotient is thinking about all those basic facts that you know. So you use those basic facts that you know to help you get the answer. So again, blank times 7, a number times 7. I'm thinking to myself, okay, what multiplication fact do I know off the top of my head? Oh, I know 7 times 5, or 5 times 7 is 35. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract, leaving me with 14. And again, I'm going to do a number times 7, and I know that 2 times 7 is 14. So I'm not going to have a remainder. I go back over here, and I look only at the numbers that I multiplied by 7. So I'm not going to look at these 7s. This is what I'm going to want to look at right here. And I'm going to go ahead and add them up. So I have 100 plus 5 plus 2. And I'm going to add them all up. You want to make sure that when you're adding that you have your place value correct, because you don't want to get a wrong answer because of that. It's hard doing this one-handed. So 7, 0, 1. You have 107, and that's going to be your final answer. All right, I'm going to do one last more with you, and this one is going to be with a remainder, because I know division with a remainder is tricky for some of us, and that's okay. Let's see if that works. I'm going to flip it over and do it on the back, just so I have more space. So I'm going to do 7. I'm going to do 89 divided by 7. All right. And going back to what I had said before, you're going to multiply a number times 7. And you want to know those basic facts, and you have to remember that anything times 10, so like if I have 7 times 10, that's going to be 70. If I have 5 times 10, it's going to be 50. So we're going to start off with that basic fact right there. I'm going to do 10 times 7. That's going to get me to 70. And I can subtract like normal. And that's going to get me 19. All right. Now, if you say, well, Miss Furman, I just can't remember my facts. Well, here's a strategy for you. You can draw 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or maybe you don't know, or you do know your facts, but you're thinking to yourself, okay, I know I have to get a number that is close to 19 that's not going to go over, because you can't divide more than what you have, right? All right, so then for our strategy, you've got the dots down here. You do 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. And then if you forget your facts past that. You say, okay, 7 times 3. So I know it ended on 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, 7 times 4, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. But look up here. I didn't even need to go to 28 because I only have 19. So going down to the bottom here, I know my best choice is going to be 7 times 2. So I'm going to subtract 14. Oh, I've got a remainder of 5. That's my remainder, that's not my answer. I have to go over here on the other side. That is what I have to add together to get my answer. And remember, you want to make sure things are nicely lined up. So my total answer, my final answer, I should say, is going to be 12 with a remainder of 5. All right, Belmont Eagles, I hope that helped you. You have to remember how to interpret the remainder. So that remainder may or may not be part of your answer depending on what the question is asking you. So I know for my students specifically, you have to think about, remember when we talked about the cars, and remember if we have one person that can't fit into a car, we have to have another car. Otherwise, that person's not going to be able to get to the place that they're trying to get to. So really ask yourself, think about what the question's asking, and then go from there. I hope it helps. I hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe, stay healthy.